Let me make sure it's going. Let me find the URL for it as well, because Ree's asking. Oh, it's not showing up. Fuck. Alright. Maybe you can find it on here. Oh, I think I found it. Excellent. At least I hope I found it. Shit. Last time it showed up on my YouTube page. Oh, there it goes. Now it's going.
Can you guys see what's glaring on my glasses?
I can just see that something's there.
Okay. Alright, so I think we're all set.
Veg, is it hentai?
No, it's not hentai. Oh my God.
Alright, we're getting Veg, start us off in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome, everybody. This is the Six Gaming Podcast. This is your new host for this week, Veg.
Oh,
Today, as you can see... shut the hell up. As you can see this week, we have a brand new person who's never done this before in his entire life. But he may go
How's it
cry in
going?
the corner. Hola. So I will... and this week will be many, many good things. And with my other co-host this week, we got Ron,
Hi.
our underachieving overlord, apparently. And then we got our awesome Bob Ross.
Hello there.
Hi, Pantherian.
Hey.
And since you're new this week, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Brox Beeble, formerly known as an Indian gold farmer who's returned from the States but still farming gold.
Ha! How much you got?
So we just call him a Chinese gold farmer.
Well, I had over 300 thou until I bought myself a sparkle pony. So now it's below that now.
Wait, you bought a Sparkle Pony?
Well, one of those Voltron mounts. So the Onyx.
Oh, yeah.
Onyx jewel crafting mounts.
Ah, there you go. And Pent, how much do you have?
I'm getting close to 600, but I really haven't been doing it very much. So
600,000. That is.
And yet you won't get me a mount.
When Draenor comes out, I'll probably get back into it, and I'm hoping to hit cap sometime during the expansion.
Between two farmers, that's just horrible. So, I hope you guys brought some fun things this week, as always. Well, not as always.
Always.
As always.
You're turning into show sound. This is not good.
No, I'm not balding. So, we're going to start it off with this week with the news. Yes, the news.
What the hell was that?
That was
Good news, everybody! Someone has some.
good news,
Man, that just was the last week you're doing this. God.
No, it's not. No,
Yes,
it's
it
not.
is.
No. No. Once you do more bad performances like last week, we will be punished by my introductions.
Oh, your performances are far worse.
No kidding. So,
Thanks for saving the edit button.
you're welcome. So, since I know Ron actually does have some news, what is it?
Well, we all like video games. So I've actually found this on. I actually found this news on Yahoo not too long ago, and they were talking about old games that are being remade. Apparently, that's starting to be a big thing this year. Well, the one that stuck out to me and seemed to be one of the more interesting ones, being released to Steam September 2nd, is Gauntlet.
Is it the original Gauntlet, or is it like...
Oh no, this is a brand new remake using modern technology and everything.
If it has the old gameplay, that would be awesome.
It looks like it's got something very similar to the old gameplay with like new I don't know what you want to call it, new. There's supposed to be like puzzles in it and Like one of the things I saw was there's like this little launch pad where if you step on it, you can like jump across a hole or something, and it looked pretty cool. I mean, it looked like it looked very similar to the original gameplay. It looks like you get a little more abilities to use instead of just whatever the one ability is. But they have the same 4 classes: the elf, the Valkyrie, the warrior, and the wizard. So they have all 4 of them. No news on whether or not there's going to be anyone saying Blue Wizard needs food badly.
You are greedy.
So yeah, I actually I saw the trailer for it. I looked up the trailer for it. I wasn't terribly impressed, but if the gameplay is still there, it might still be pretty good. So we'll have to see.
I spent way too many hours playing that, the re-release in the Dreamcast, maybe about 10 years ago or so now. I mean, I just about killed one of my controllers playing it. It was awesome.
Oh, so you're another Shosan.
How many controllers have you destroyed, Brox?
Oddly enough, I've never actually destroyed a controller. My son did a good job trying to destroy my Xbox controller today, though. It turns out that it's not as indestructible as I thought it was against toddler teeth.
Uh-oh. Chomp. Did you tell him it's not a cookie?
I told him it's not a cookie, but evidently the rubbery coating on top of the thumbsticks is pretty tasty.
Mm.
I haven't tried it myself, but...
Well, I'm pretty sure Veg has. How is it, Veg?
Okay, here's my controller. Do you see any bite marks on it?
No, but I'm pretty sure that's a lick streak I see there.
There's nothing on the other side.
Okay.
Okay. So anything else this week, Ron?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I had.
This week?
I might be inviting someone else here.
Oh my God. Are we going to have another person?
We may.
Who is it?
Well, I'm not telling.
You better tell me.
Well, you'll know when he shows up. And if he doesn't show up, then he doesn't show up.
Then he's a gay fish.
Anyway. Yeah, that's all I had.
Okay. Well, until the other person gets invited, Penth, your turn.
So nothing really huge. Just I wanted to let everyone know that if you go to Origin, that thing that you got so you could play Mass Effect 3.
Yes.
And you
in SimCity.
Well, and you go into the redeem a game, and you type in I think it's I love The Sims with a dash between each of the words and all in capitals. You get The Sims 2 Ultimate Edition for free.
Yeah, it works.
The only thing is that for some reason on my computer it runs ridiculously slow and has graphical errors, so I still got to fiddle with it. But anyway.
Is your computer from 1960?
No, I think the problem is that it doesn't recognize my video card because the game is old enough that it doesn't recognize my card. It's not backwards compatible, so
that sucks.
And it does work. I can confirm this. It does work. So if you want, so I could actually get my mom an Origin account and actually get her The Sims 2 because that's one of her favorite games.
Free games.
Well, then again, she hacked the living hell out of it and made beautiful ways of people dying, especially making die from meteors a lot.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's something I'd totally expect Amy to do.
I would introduce Sim Cthulhu to the city.
Ooh.
Didn't you have something about Halo? Bungie and Halo?
Oh yeah. I had mentioned a number of weeks ago that the composer for some of the Halo music was shafted by Bungie, and they never paid him the royalties. And so this week, Bungie ponied up and paid out almost $100,000 to him. So they're square.
Awesome. Now, was this legally resolved, or was this just something they did?
I think that he was probably mounting a legal case, and they decided not to deal with it, so they just paid out.
There you go.
So that's resolved.
Good for them.
That's all I got.
Yep. Veg is distracted.
Sorry, I'm getting random people messaging me. Anywho, you got any news for us this week, Brox?
Nothing too major. I mean, I'm a big fan of Japanese RPGs or Japanese-style RPGs. I mean, the big news this week is that one of the better ones of the past couple of years, called Legend of Heroes, is actually going to be coming out on the PC soon. July 29th, they say it is. It's coming on Steam and coming on Good Old Games. It was from the PSP. I mean, it was originally on the PSP, and XSEED localized it, and it did so well that it looks like they're bringing it out for PC, which is good. Maybe they'll localize the next couple in the series as well.
There's been some really good Japanese RPGs that came out over the years.
Oh yeah. Hey Brox, is it the one? I'm a little confused with this one because I know there's an anime called Legend of Heroes. Is it based off of the game, or is the game based off the anime or the manga?
You know, I'm not really sure. I haven't actually to watch the manga for it or watch the anime for it, but the game itself is pretty awesome. I mean, it's traditional JRPG, but it has some tactical components to it. You know, it's not just go in there and mash the attack button or the magic button or anything like that. Once you're in the battle, there is somewhat of a grid-based system to how far your attacks can reach and things like that. So it's kind of a hybrid between the tactical RPG and it's just straight up JRPG.
Nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, unfortunately, some people introduced me to some really, 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 really bad JRPGs.
That grid system actually reminds me of an old TI game called Tunnels of Doom. where when you got into combat with something, you'd actually be in this room and you'd have to move around the room in a grid, and things would only reach so far.
So Dungeons and Dragons.
And stuff, so that's pretty
cool. Okay. So my news this week is that it's pretty big, actually, for the gaming community overall, especially for MOBAs. Dota 2 just finally finished their giant tournament where the prize pool was $10 million. And I think it was the Korean group Newbie got it. They won that. They won that prize pool. I know a whole bunch of contributors. Valve was the first one to dish out 1.3 million, and then it just kept piling up. It was actually so big that ESPN2 actually filmed, or they basically streamed it on their TV channel.
Huh.
So.
Oh, I just thought of some news that we completely skipped over.
What's that?
Google finished acquiring Twitch.
Did they?
I saw there were rumors about that. I didn't see anything finalized, though.
I'm almost positive I saw.
How much did that buyout cost?
I will tell you in a second.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
$1 billion.
$1 million.
Billion. B.
Billion.
B,
like big, you know.
Like me?
Yeah.
A lot of zeros behind it.
Yes.
Yeah, the zero's like the size of my ass.
Oh. Why go there?
Because they're that big.
Oh.
Even got a sign a pen. Yes.
You fail.
Okay, but yeah, which apparently the 10 million was more than the Super Bowl, Tour de France, and there was another one that compared it to combined, which is a huge payout.
Yeah.
That's not something to shake a stick at anymore. We're not playing with thousands of dollars. We're playing with millions of dollars now.
That makes it lucrative.
Very. You know, and I love the conversations I have with some people like, oh, esports will never be a thing. They won't exist. They're only going to be here for a few years.
Esports is already a thing, man.
Exactly, but they keep denying it. Kind of like global warming and how women get pregnant.
What?
I don't think anybody's denying how women get pregnant.
Well, when men are in denial, they deny anything, so.
Veg, is there something you need to tell us?
No, she's not pregnant.
There goes the denial again. I mean.
Yeah,
I mean, I can. No, this is just going to go down a dark path.
Let's just move on.
So, crap, I forget what's next. It's LCS, right, Ron?
Game pick of the week.
No.
All right. Well, Ron confused the schedule.
Veg, you're fired.
I have the script here. You don't have it up?
I thought I did. Apparently, I X'd it out by like a retard.
You're fired.
This is why we don't let you be host.
Ron.
No, Veg.
Ron,
No veg.
shut up. So, apparently it's not LCS, so it's going to be the game pick of the week.
And in case you didn't hear that, he said it's the game pick of the week.
That
Yeah.
was pretty good.
I was-
That was close. You even got that yeah in after that.
See, I was just editing the podcast 32, which was show's last one, and I noticed he was getting those yas in there. It was pretty hilarious.
God, it's getting scary.
It's
Just
funny.
Just scary. So,
All right.
since I started with Ron last time, go Mr. Dan.
What I'm playing this week is more Skyrim. Just been kind of working my way through it slowly, playing all the side quests. It's nice to be able to play just kind of whenever I want and not have to worry about other players or anything. It's like I'll just click on one quest, and a lot of people complain about the quest markers. I remember Morrowind, you had to like keep your own journal and stuff, so you knew where everything was.
Yeah, you lose it.
Yeah, with this, it just tells you exactly where to go. But that's nice because I can pull up the game, know where to go, do a quest, be done in like 15 minutes, and have made some progress, gotten to play for a little bit, and not feel like I have to spend a whole lot of time.
Out of curiosity, how many hours do you have clocked into Skyrim, if you know?
Steam says 70 something.
Okay, so you're just starting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, granted, I've spent at least some of the time is just I paused it and I went and cooked dinner and did whatever. So there's a lot of time that's not real playtime, but I'm like head of all the guilds and stuff, and I'm just kind of working my way through all the side quests that I've picked up in the meantime before I kind of do the main quest. I'm like level 40 something, I think.
Nice. I definitely, if you're starting to run out of or getting that's all that's coming out of my mouth right now. What I definitely would suggest one of my friends to you if you're starting to get bored of it. Like if you're like, oh, hey, I want to do something, because he knows a lot of the mods in that game, and it's nuts. I think he's
Yeah,
already
I've-
clocked in like over 900, about maybe 900 hours, give or take now.
So like it's a game that I would probably play a lot, but I have an enormous number of other games that like I want to start playing Witcher 2 after this probably. And then one of my buddies from work just bought Divinity Original Sin, which is supposed to be extremely good. Like it's basically like Baldur's Gate. I mean, it's like an old school isometric. You can interact with anything. Like you can kill anybody, but they might be a part of the main quest, and then you're hosed. Like you just broke your main quest, but that doesn't stop you from playing the game. You can still do whatever.
So wait, can you beat the game?
If you kill somebody that's involved in the main quest, and you probably can't beat the main storyline anymore, but they're not going to tell you that. It's like the old games where like you don't get a whole lot of direction, and like things are it's a pretty hard game supposedly, but it's very there's tons of quests, tons of crafting, tons of everything.
Yeah, but at least in the old games, they let you know who not to kill.
Not always. Like in Alcabeth and like in the old Ultima games, I think you could kill main quest people and they wouldn't tell you.
That's just evil.
Couldn't kill Lord British, but that was it. Anyway, so that might be another game that I'm going to pick up soon.
Nice. So, Ron, what have you been playing this week?
Well, I mean, I've been playing a lot of Diablo and WoW and a little bit of League, not too much. But the game that I wanted to highlight is a game that's this is a 20-year-old game, and it's probably one of the first PC games I ever played. And this game is called Quarantine. Quarantine
Yes.
was it's described as a racing / first-person shooter. And basically, you're this taxi driver in the city that got closed off because of the high crime rate, and they were trying to test some kind of chemical in there, and you're trying to get out alive. So you need to go around, and in order to get from zone to zone, you need to find the exit, make so much money, and you do that by playing Crazy Taxi, essentially, with frickin' lasers or whatnot. You got to go around shooting these cars that are trying to run you off the road and whatnot, and you can repair it and everything. It was really a pretty decently well done first-person shooter for 1994. Let me tell you, I had a lot of fun playing. I was never any good at it, but yeah.
Quick question, Ron. Are you good at any of the games you've ever played?
Oh, absolutely.
Ron
Not.
healed me to death one time.
Yeah, same here.
Well, Ron, that's Ron's specialty, so.
I heal everyone to death, man.
Just,
I'm a better support than Show is.
well, dog poo is too, but you don't see me bragging about that.
So these images of this look like basically you're the taxi driver from Total Recall.
Yeah. Maybe, who knows? I don't know.
So, yes, I will go. So my game pick this week is called Guns of Icarus. Ooh.
Who?
Guns of Icarus.
Who? You said
Shut up. When did I say who?
You said ooh, not who.
Of. Oh my god, just
See, my job here this week is to make Vedge's life a living hell. I think I'm doing a good job so far.
Ron, I will eat you.
I'm sure you will.
Anyway, Guns of Icarus. It's a very interesting concept for a game. It is either a one-on-one, 2v2, or 3v3 ship battle with 4 people per ship. So essentially, you could have 24 people playing in the game.
Is this the one that Sweet Tooth highlighted 2 weeks ago?
Sort of.
I think so.
I wasn't here for that.
I remember him talking about blimps, and they're definitely blimps.
Yeah, they're blimps.
Yeah.
It's definitely a fun and interesting game to play, but the way I got it kind of frustrated me into not wanting to play it that much. So I had to basically almost grovel for it. No.
Wait, this was the game that he was going to try to give
That
you.
he-
But
Yeah,
wanted his girlfriend.
he finally gave it to me.
Aha!
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
remember.
sweet, sweet, bitter victory.
Poor Ashley.
It's actually a pretty complicated game.
It looks like
The-
Flying Team Fortress.
Deathmatch.
Yeah. With
Yeah.
turrets. Lots of turrets.
Lots of turrets, lots of smacking things. Apparently, you can use a arc light welder, whatever, or the giant. I don't know.
Lightsaber.
Basically, that too. You can basically just smack things that are on fire and put it out. It's pretty fun.
It's just Minecrafty.
Well, you can't build. You can rebuild, but you can't build. And
No.
yeah. But it's interesting to say the least. Not a lot of people play it. But hey, I definitely would say at least try it. But I think it's only PvP only.
That's fine.
So, yeah, they basically threw it to the wolves. Like, oh, you don't know anything about it? Psh. Hey, here's other guys that have been playing this.
Thanks.
So it's
Yeah.
like League.
No, League, you have bots.
Yeah,
you can
League
play
of
against
Bots.
bots.
But you're still playing with people that hate you.
Well, they're trying to help you at the same time.
I wouldn't call what I experienced help.
Did they call you the F word?
They call me a lot of things.
a lot of things that we can't repeat.
Yeah.
Was any of them helpful?
No.
See, this is why I play League of Legends with friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Friends don't let play.
Ron took me under his wing and kind of showed me what the hell I was doing.
Friends don't let friends play League of Legends alone.
Yeah.
Solo queue,
And
man,
that's
it's brutal.
Oh,
Brutal.
yeah. So that's my game pick pretty much for this week. Brox, what is yours?
So I've actually been playing through 2 games this week. Got one on the console, one on a handheld. So on the console, I've been playing South Park: Stick of Truth. And
Yeah.
that game just reaffirms my belief in how wrong humanity is. I mean, it's like the first time that I saw the South Park movie. I'm looking at it going, how did they get away with this? This is awesome. So I'm finally made it to the 3rd day in the game, and I gotta say it's pretty awesome.
I'm waiting for it to
sad
get
to
on
see it
sale
come
on
close.
Steam.
I think it did go on sale in the summer sales.
more than $40.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So then So the other thing I'm playing is on the handheld on the Vita. I'm playing the HD remake, or as HD as you can call it on a Vita, for Final Fantasy X, which is that's a fun game. It's one of my favorite of the series, just because it has a different system.
I think Veg disagrees.
Oh, come on.
Anything after 6 blows donkeys.
I don't know. 8 was awesome, but then again, I'm one of the 3 people in the world that likes 8.
I liked 8. It was the first one on
So
PC.
we have 2 out of the 3 people in the world who like Final Fantasy VIII.
We have it.
Here on the podcast, folks.
You know, the only thing that I didn't like about 8 was that I had to be Squall.
Yeah, that is a downside to it. That and sitting there and drawing 100 magics from each new creature that you see.
Yeah.
That kind of got old after a while.
Yeah, no. People keep inviting me to Final Fantasy 14 online. Just no.
Well, see, I haven't played either of the online ones. I haven't played 11 or 14, just for principal reasons. I mean,
I heard 11
got to be a single player.
Yeah, 11's horrible from what I heard, and 14's just a bunch of fanboys going off. From what I heard.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same I heard as well.
Hopefully that will be the Final Fantasy.
No. They're going to make it up to Final Fantasy 30 and just call it, what is this game? Just have a bunch of, at that point, they just given up on all artistic detail. Just make it stiff figures fighting each other.
Yeah, I mean, at some point it's gonna surpass The Land Before Time in terms of number of sequels.
Yeah. Oh my, how many, I don't even, I think they were up to 8 at one point before they finally stopped.
No.
More?
Oh, sure.
Oh my god.
I'll tell you in a second.
4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right now.
15?
13.
Oh my god.
They got to beat by 1. 2 if you count the split in 13.
No, I don't count any Final Fantasy game. That sucks. I'm sorry, but lightning is annoying. Brock, you have to agree.
Lightning is kind of annoying, yeah.
Thank you.
I didn't have her in my party going through. I had Sash, Hope, and Vanille.
Well, the worst part is I think in the second part you only play as her.
Yeah, I know. That's not too fun.
No. So, everybody get their games in? I didn't forget anybody? Anyone
You didn't
important?
forget a damn person.
Nope.
Good, then I'm not sure then. You know, who always skips over me and either Ron.
Show's
So, since that is done, now it is time for our LCS updates. Yay!
Woo!
So anyone who does play League of Legends may want to pay attention. Sort of. Kind of.
Play League Rocks.
I'm gonna go do that again.
I've actually never played, honestly.
Have you seen any League?
I know nothing about it.
Oh,
Wait. Oh, wait, no. Macro plays the other priest. Never mind, not Brox.
Macro.
Yeah.
Is
Brox, this is my go grab a scotch break is when they talk about LCS.
I gotcha. I might go do the same.
yeah.
Seems like you're only drinking water, though.
So I have to ask this question: why am I losing by 10 points or less every week?
Because RNGesus hates you.
No kidding. It's like the Super Week 7 was when I sat Reckless, which was just a stupid move. But I put him back, and then next week I lose by like 2 points, and then last week I lost by like 8 points because of the stupid double lift, double quadra in a game he lost. Oh, that was so annoying. It's kind of funny because if give me 10 points for any of those games and I'd be 6-3. But
yeah,
no,
and I would
lose
and I'd
by,
win.
like, minuscule amounts and end up at the bottom of the freaking table 3 and 6. So that keeps happening. So how you doing this week? You gonna win? You gonna
Nah,
be close?
it's gonna be close. That's
Gonna
all
be
I
close?
know. It's gonna be close.
If you win, you clinch the.
Oh, I know, and I'll be happy.
You clinch
I already
the-
know in the other one that we don't count. I'm already clinched in that, so
Don't count that.
it's going to be very close. That's all I have to say. And the worst case scenario is I tie with Coles.
Yeah, it's possible, but Coles would have to win this week. He would have to beat you this week for that to be a possibility. If you beat him, you win.
Oh
No
yeah.
one can catch you. You'll be 2 games up going to last week. So, yeah, good luck. I'm destroying show this week.
Munch, 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 munch.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
His I don't know why Cloud9's looking so bad, but
Stat-wise, yes. Performance-wise, no. They don't go for kills. They just go for wins.
But yeah, I ended up taking out. I ditched Bjergsen. I actually dumped him off my team, as well as Amazing's going to be sitting for the rest of the season because of their situation with their bot lane. With
Oh yeah.
yeah, and we'll get to that in a
The
second.
the Korean.
I didn't put that on here. Yeah, they have a new Korean. They have Lust Boy in the bottom lane. They replaced Glebe because they want someone better.
That has to be almost heartbreaking for anyone in the professional. It's like, oh yeah, we're just sitting you. You can go in the corner. You're not good enough for what we need.
Not only that, but we're sitting you for a Korean.
That's like us replacing Brock's people with a Korean.
Yeah, we're not going to do that, Brox. Don't worry.
Well, that's good to hear.
But yeah, I picked 2 ADCs this week, and Reckless and Creatine from the EU LCS, and they went off. I got 100 points just from those 2 alone.
Nice.
Pretty badass. So, but yeah, LMQ first place.
Yeah, I knew they were going to be.
Yeah, and they just keep winning. I can't see anyone stopping them.
Other than another Chinese or Korean team.
Yeah, it's going to be Worlds before someone beats them, I think.
Yeah.
They just seem to be far above anyone else. Cloud9 just looks too shaky. Dignitas loses too many games. CLG will lose to, evil geniuses, stuff like that. I mean,
That's like losing to the idiot of the team or the idiot of the group in like a test match.
yeah, but yeah, LMQ.
So how about them fines?
Oh man, so yeah, this is something that I want to get into because me and you had a conversation on Facebook, and I figured we could bring this here. And well, first of all, in the EU Championship Series for League of Legends, the team H2K got fined $300 for unsportsmanlike conduct. Now, the unsportsmanlike conduct included stuff like their ADC ended up, after they killed a dragon, they flashed for no reason because there was no one there and started using abilities like his ultimate and stuff on his friendly character, which obviously did nothing. Their bottom lane support, their Morgana, which is an AP character, took AD items such as Tiamat and the Essence Reaver, and they just pretty much dicked around and extended the game for no reason whatsoever. So Riot didn't like that and slapped a fine on them. Well, yesterday there was another incident that did not result in the fine when the EU LCS, and this is the pro team, Alliance got investigated for possible unsportsmanlike conduct versus the Copenhagen Wolves. Well, the reason for this was Alliance just completely destroyed them, and they started using the some of the items that you never see in League of Legends, such as the Blade of the Occult and Magi Soulstealer, which basically is a type of weapon where if you get a kill or an assist, it gets stronger, and it's called the snowballing item because you get stronger and stronger. It's like, every time you get a kill, you're just rolling down the hill getting more kills, right? And basically, Copenhagen Wolves didn't appreciate this, and they got very mad at them. So
yeah, they QQ'd.
Yeah.
Basically, who said it was what the hell's his face?
Quick shot.
Yeah, Quick Shot. Him and it was what was it, the ADC from Copenhagen? Yeah, Youngbuck were going back and forth a little bit. Basically, where Quick Shot was saying, "Get over it," lose graciously, or lose with dignity.
Is one of Riot's casters. He's the one that will announce the games. He usually, he'll come in. And he actually came over to NA when Riv's mom, passed away, and it's kind of funny to see him getting into it with one of the players.
Oh yeah, and he got into it too because basically, Youngbuck was complaining like, oh, they were harassing us or they were doing unprofessional things, which the Magi's and the cult, basically they are snowball items. Once you get them going, they are very hard to stop unless you start picking them off.
Yep.
So they've started building that. I mean, yeah, Alliance has been known to troll, but if you're that far ahead, they're going to build trolly, and I don't see anything honestly wrong with that. I don't. You're not going to see any problems coming or any complaints coming from me. That's kind of like in World of Warcraft, those super humongous, 25-man heroic slayer of Garrosh going into LFR naked. That's pretty much how I see it. I mean, they get the job done, and they're still doing what they're going to do.
Yep. And it wasn't that long of a game. I don't even think it lasted 30 minutes, did it?
No, it didn't. If they did it to purposely prolong the game, then I would see that as being unprofessional. But they built pretty much trolley items. Who cares? They still got the kills. They still, yeah. I mean, pretty much all that says to me is, oh hey, we are so much better than you. We don't even have to do our main builds to whip your ass.
Yeah, and one of the Alliance players, one of the better known ones, Froggen, he's their mid laner, and he said something along the lines. Let's see if I can find it. He says, "I don't get how it's bad manners if it's literally the most cost-efficient items in the game at that point. Else disable the item in the game."
Yeah, I mean, if it's an item that's in the game, using it shouldn't be cheap.
Exactly. Now, doing stuff like they did against Dignitas at the Battle of the Atlantic, that, and for those that don't know, they basically took down their Nexus turrets, and then instead of ending the game on the Nexus, they just basically parked themselves in front of the fountain and just harassed them for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah. So, anyway, I wanted to bring that up because this isn't something you see often in professional League of Legends. That's something more I'd see in like solo queue.
It hurts my head. Some people I can understand. For example, Nuke Duck and what was it, Smithy?
Uh-huh.
I can understand why they got banned and why they got penalized for being very, very, rude, leaving games all the time, stuff like that. Stuff like what Alliance does, I don't even find it ban-worthy. You can't even get banned. I see it as if you can't get banned in it in solo queue, why are you going to get punished for it in professional?
Right. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have this week.
It's just, it boggles my mind.
And Veg is not paying attention to the podcast anymore. Being an awesome host.
Yeah.
Kill news.
Yes, Ron, your turn. With the guild news.
No.
More news,
No.
everybody. More news.
No.
Yes, it's your turn.
No, you have to read the script. Panther's up next.
No, I'm not.
You look
yeah.
next.
I wasn't before.
Okay. Panth, what is your gold gobbling tip this week?
Well, I think we should have 2 tips because Brox is a gold goblin too. But I would say mine because until Warlords of Draenor comes out, I'm not going to have any really great ones because a lot of them are very specific to things that were happening in the market previously. But a very general one is you should never be bored. If you want to make gold in World of Warcraft and you're not doing something, if you're just standing around Shrine or Stormwind or something, the goblins tell you time is money, friend. It's true. So you should be out gathering. You should be looking through the auction house to see if there's something that is valuable that you can buy and flip. You should be running old instances for transmog gear. You should be doing something to make gold for yourself if that's one of your goals. If you complain that you don't have enough gold and you're never actually doing anything to make gold, then you're just whining.
It's your own damn fault.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been making a bit more gold now. I'm up to 7K.
Hey,
Ooh.
that's more than a lot of people have.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, and this is after I purchased my cape.
All right.
Thumbs up. Gold star, A+.
So, Brock, what do you do to make money these days?
My main moneymaker is still the glyph market. I'm one of the crazy few that competes with the 3 other people on our server doing glyphs. But I guess for my tip of the week, it's become kind of amazing to me over the past couple of weeks how profitable older stuff is. I mean, you can still make some pretty decent money going out and buying cobalt ore, turning them into bars, and reselling them for people that are leveling engineering. And same with, even you look at the twink markets for level 70 bracket, selling level 70 epic gems. Surprisingly, people still buy those.
Yeah, and they're not cheap either from what I've seen in the auction house. They're I saw one day almost 200 gold a pop per gem.
Yeah, people buy it because it's their only option.
Yeah, they're not going to be fast movers. They're not going to be fast. They're not going to move out of your inventory as quick as some of the current gems, but they eventually will sell, which is nice. And
Or
so
if people were actually
recipes,
smart and do Sunwell.
Yeah, I mean, some of these recipes you can go through and just do your dailies on the Isle of Kadana, whatever you call it. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Loss.
Yeah, that one. Go do your dailies on that. If you're don't have the rep for it, buy the jewel crafting patterns and start crafting them out. And even if you only make one or two of them, the materials you can get for cheaper than the cut gem's going to cost, and somebody is going to buy them.
There you go.
Same's true for a lot of the Wrath gems too.
Yeah.
Well, my little tip on that is go farm the living crap at a Sunwell. I literally get about 30 gems every time I run it.
So how
So,
much do you usually sell those for?
who, me?
Yeah.
About 150 a pop.
Ain't too bad. That'll get you 7K in no time.
Yeah, that's how I've been getting gold. All I think is, well, what kind of irritates me a little bit is that since they're epic gems, they're put on the top. So people are like, and I've done it a couple times. I'm pretty sure everyone else has. Is they buy those gems, they're looking, oh, this is a new gem, awesome. And they look, why is it only for 7? Why are the stats really, really bad for it? I don't get it.
No, I think you're the only one who's done that.
Yeah.
Don't point this out at me. That is a lie. I know people have done it. Because I actually had someone try to sell me my gem back because he did it.
I think people just say that to make you feel better.
Penth.
What?
Penth.
Badge, no.
Shh. You
Let's
guys
think
have
about
any
this.
more
Think
tips
of
this
it.
week?
No.
Yes, I have a tip. Don't let Veg host the podcast.
No, that's
I
not a
agree.
gold gobbling tip.
Yeah, it is. Time is money.
Yes, right? Win.
Oh my God, Brox. You're supposed to be on my side. The new people are supposed to be on my side.
No, they know better than
The
that.
problem is that everybody is forced to be on your side, Veg.
Well,
They get pulled
Wait.
to that side.
wait, which side? The good side or the bad side?
You see it all
inside.
eventually. You orbit around, so.
Well, it depends. So, since we're done with that, Ron, what is our news this week?
Oh,
Verse
we have some
6.
great news.
Yeah.
Guess what happened on Monday?
Yeah, I hate you. I
No,
was
you're
literally a
not.
minute late.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been having a lot of people show up for raids lately. It's been awesome. We've even had, I think one day we had 2 standbys. I think this day you showed up, Brock. So
Yeah.
12 people show up for a raid, which is, for end of the expansion, I'm still baffled how this is happening. I like it. It's great. But, yeah, that consistency has finally netted us our second Garrosh kill. Woohoo!
Excellent.
Nice.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, so
I hate you.
we're still going though. I mean, we were in there this week. We didn't have a terribly great week this week, but I mean, we'll get back in there and clear up the. It was largely because we were having like Aspire was healing, and he's not that terrible of a healer. But the problem is we lose a boatload of DPS when he does that. A lot of people playing on ults and stuff. Yeah, that's fine. If we can get all our heavy hitters in there on
Garrosh
Monday,
Day.
it could be if we go in there and one shot everything like we did last time we were in there on Monday. There's no reason Garrosh can't go down again this week. And it was a one shot too.
That's just
part.
nuts.
And we never wiped on Garrosh. Our only wipe that entire night was on Thok, and it was our first pull of the night.
I hate that boss.
Mm.
Every time I do that in LFR with Ellie, she literally has a panic attack.
Yeah. I got to back up 1 second for back up to the previous segment because we have A
Yeah, I
dairy,
was going to say the same thing.
a dairy has a farming tip here. What do you think of it, Pimp?
Um, so she says the farming tip is get a full set of BOA gear, make a new tune, level to 90, buying only minimum riding. You get 10k gold for each 90 that you level. You send the money to whichever tune you want it to have, and then you delete the 90, rinse, repeat. She said it takes about 3 days, usually a hunter. I would say that only works if you're Ree. I think the issue is that it still takes me weeks to level something to 90.
But a dairy here says that it takes her 3 days to level a tune to 90.
A dairy, I believe, is retired and is able to play Warcraft all day long, which would be fantastic, but is not something I'm able to do.
Ree is retired. Here come the face palms. Yes.
Why?
Because
No more puns from you. 3 weeks.
I love it.
No
But
pointing out bad
I
puns
will
either.
say that the goal that you make just from leveling is substantial. So don't discount that, and doing dailies also is a good way to get a lot of gold if you really put your mind to it. But there are faster ways to do it between crafting and reselling and other stuff.
Yeah,
One
yelled
serious
at me.
comment I want to make about Bree's tip here. It goes back to pretty much what Pimtharian's tip is. Adaria enjoys leveling. She's doing what she likes to do in the game, and it makes her 10,000 gold every 3 days. So why not?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Anyway,
God, I'm still recovering from that one bad pun.
you're also texting your ass off.
I'm not trying to. People won't leave me alone.
Turn your phone
You
off.
could move your phone somewhere else. Yeah.
Good point. Okay. So, since we're done with that and this news, that thingy.
Wash your hands of it.
Pretty much.
So, this week is what the fuck are you watching or listening?
What the?
There-
Why the
there are
fuck do we
two-
have 2 Richards?
There are 2 Broxes, and they're slightly different.
I'm scared. It's like an evil twin.
No, you gotta blame me running a beta version of Mac OS on my laptop. All of a sudden, the Wi-Fi did what it's been doing in the beta and crapped out on me. So
Oh, one of them's not really him.
yeah, one of them's not really
One of
me.
these things,
goes.
not like the others.
I kicked him out. I kicked out your evil twin, so you're okay.
Awesome.
Wait,
So
I
thi-
kicked out the good twin.
God. So this week, I've been trying to do a little bit less music, more towards video gamey stuff. Just a little bit with this and with the What the Thought. We are going to do music and stuff like that more often, or more or less as well. But it's just, I like to call our get to know the co-host a little bit better, and wackiness and explosions. Definitely explosions. So this week's What the Thought is
Definitely explosions. Definitely explosions.
Definitely
Definitely.
ADD.
Ooh, butterfly. So this is, what is your favorite video game trailer for this week?
I have to say,
Yeah.
this is actually I think this is very cool.
Yes. So, Brox, what would yours be off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, I'm not really sure. Never been really big into watching the trailers. But if you talk about video game advertisements,
Sure.
I guess my favorite all time got to be the Super Mario 3 from back in the day. You get that one kid and he's like Mario, and then it just zooms out and it's the logo.
I remember that. That was a badass commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that hour-and-a-half commercial called The Wizard.
What about you?
Hey, that's a good movie.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
It's so bad.
Yes, and wasn't there also, I don't remember, wasn't there also advertisements for the Mario movie, or Super Mario Brother movie?
Yeah.
Well, there had to be.
Well, I know a couple movies that don't have any advertisement, they still get played. So,
Here you go mentioning bad movies again.
awesome movies.
I don't know. This Super Mario movie is one of those movies where I just want that hour and a half of my life back.
Yeah, see, Rox agrees with me. It's terrible.
It's awful.
Do they even play the theme song in that entire thing?
I don't believe
Probably
so.
not.
God, just 90s movie making, horrendous.
Exactly.
So, Penth, what is yours this week if you have one?
I couldn't really think of any. The closest I can think of is I one time actually was at a movie a couple of years ago, and they had a trailer for Twilight Princess for Zelda, I think. That was
That's funny.
it was a narration from a girl sitting in a tower, and it was like zooms in slowly into the tower, and then she was like talking about how Link was gonna come in to save her or something like that. Oh, you know what? You know what the best game trailer is? Is the commercial for Legend of Zelda on NES. Those kids rapping in front of the TV.
Oh yeah.
That's the best.
Old school.
That's the best one.
You had something up here about Stanley Parable?
Well, that was before when I the closest I can think of a trailer is actually the demo for Stanley Parable.
Mhm.
We've talked about the game a little bit, but the demo itself you can get on Steam for free. And the demo it's nothing out of the actual game. It's some demos are just a section of the regular game, but this demo is a completely original content. But it's in the style of the game, so you get an understanding of what you're getting into without actually having any of the game ruined for you.
Right. Cool.
So that's kind of like a trailer.
That works.
So, Ron, what is yours?
All right. So mine is, and you guys absolutely have to watch this. It's actually very recent. Imagine if World of Warcraft came out with brand new Battleground and then did a trailer for it. You probably wouldn't get too excited over it because it would be all serious and stuff like that. Well, if any of you guys have played WildStar or have even seen it, WildStar is so lighthearted and everything in it is semi-humorous and stuff like that. They put out this hilarious trailer for one of their PvP battlegrounds, and basically they show the game developer as an in-character exile, and he's going around demonstrating how to use the bomb. That's like one of the main focuses of the battleground, and he's saying, you're supposed to use the bomb to blow up their tower or whatever it is, but you can also use the bomb like this, and they show him like dropping one on an enemy and stuff like that, and he's like, or my favorite, and it shows him with his team running around, and he just drops the bomb behind him, and he says, oops, and he blows up his own team. So the trailer is called Sabotage. It's hilarious. It's definitely one of the better video game trailers I think I've ever seen.
Are we putting these links up in YouTube, by the way?
I
Twitch?
haven't been, but we could do that.
I just put Ron's up.
Yeah, there you go. Sabotage.
They should have the Beastie Boys song Sabotage playing in the background. That would have been awesome.
That's what I was thinking it would be.
Listen, all y'all, it's a sabotage.
Actually, humorous. I was also thinking all the Team Fortress meet the character.
Yeah.
Those are fantastic.
It always
I would have
makes...
to say,
Pyro.
Yeah.
I would have to say for awesomeness, trailer would be Get Jinxed for League of Legends.
Yeah, they went all out for theirs.
Oh my God! They have almost 120 different characters, and they picked this one character to release this badass CGI trailer for.
Yeah, and it's a music video too.
It's pretty much what it is. It's just
And it's really catchy.
amazing.
Adiri says Zelda, and she said the Orsina of time, and she specifically put spelling because she doesn't know how to spell Ocarina. We love you, Ree.
Hey, Macarena.
I think a lot of people enjoy that game.
Yes. I don't know who doesn't hate that game.
You don't know anybody who hates that game, you mean?
That too. the wording that Penn said correctly.
Veg, words mean things.
But I don't know the meaning of them.
Veg doesn't word good.
No. Veg me no speak English very well. Main language.
Exactly. Yeah, what the fuck?
Veg, what's your answer?
What's my answer to what? To life? 34. Wait. No, 42.
Oh, God. No, to the thought question, but also you fail.
I'm disappointed.
Very much.
Rock-
Much disappointed.
Brox Beetle Brox is very upset.
Mine would be from Borderlands 2 when they introduced Craig. The trailer's called My Shiny Meat Bicycle for 2.
And this thing's hilarious. I watched it before we went live. Oh my god, it is funny as hell.
I'm sorry, but when you include I am the conductor of the poop train, it's just game. When you can get my mom to laugh at a video game trailer, you've done something right. And who's ever played Borderlands and Borderlands 2 knows they take themselves a little serious and at the same time not whatsoever.
Yep.
And perfect examples is like Tiny Tina, and then you have the whole Resistance group, then Jack. And one of my favorite quotes of all times is, "Here, butt stallion, here, boy, come here." Yes, he named his shiny stallion butt stallion of pure diamonds.
That grin on his face, he really enjoys that.
No, that would be Coles that would enjoy that, grinning ear to ear.
No, Coles would enjoy Brox's game of the week
Oh yeah.
because of the mini games.
Wait, does Brox know?
Oh, I'm sure he does. Cole's
Brox,
favorite part of the Stick of Truth?
I can guess which part of the Stick of Truth is. Yeah.
That Randy's stuck in.
Yep.
Yeah.
The horror. Oh my god, that made me cringe. That part. My god, such wow, much pain.
Wow, you're really good at mashing buttons.
Face palm from Veg. You okay, Veg?
I'm good.
You good?
I'm trying not to cry in the corner.
He's just choked up.
Yeah.
He's just choking up.
QQ, Veg.
He's just
QQ.
emotional. Hey, Ron, did you ever find it amusing? Like, I didn't realize QQ meant that for a long time, but when you quit IKEA and you type QQ,
Oh, that's hilarious.
it's just like, yeah, QQ. Yeah,
Was
why don't
it
you just
meant
QQ?
that way?
What?
Was it meant that way?
I don't know. You could type quit, but you could also type QQ, and I wonder if Matt was just making fun of
Yeah, you
people
need to
who
ask
wanted to
Matt.
quit.
That's hilarious.
We played a mud where the way to quit, you could type quit and hit enter, but you could also type QQ, and I don't know if it was just a shortcut or if he was making fun of people who were like rage quitting.
That would be hilarious. I can see Matt doing that too. Very much so.
Wow. So, with that out of the way, we are going to have our closing arguments / statements tonight.
We're going to slash the statements.
Yes, we're going to slash the statements. And what I put down for tonight was, what is your favorite science fiction weapon? So it could be anything. That's
Not
science
just your
fiction.
favorite, but which one would you actually like to have?
Exactly. And use. In real life. This is not fantasy. So, since
Stuck in a landslide.
with an escape to reality,
Open your eyes.
look what's inside.
No!
No.
Oh, come on! Oh! Veg, you're fired.
Yeah, I know.
You're fired.
Anywho, Brox, what would yours be?
The Aperture Science handheld portal device.
That's a good one.
It can be a weapon if it's used properly.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That-
scary. What would you use it for?
I mean, who hasn't thought about just making an infinite slide?
Yeah, but what would you end up doing? I mean, you got to get out of it at some point, right?
It's pretty obvious. I'd just sit there and slide.
All I know is that if you think I was fat now, I'd probably be a lot fatter with that gun.
Because the other portal would be on the inside door of the refrigerator.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, I'd probably pick like my most favorite restaurant, make sure that's nearby like the done food. Just when I see the food available, I just grab it and.
You do realize it doesn't have to be nearby.
Oh, I know. That's why I said my favorite restaurant.
Yeah, but you said it had to be nearby. Why would it have to be nearby?
No, he's saying he would put the other one nearby.
Oh, yeah.
Like near the food, the cooked food.
Yeah, I was gonna say because if you like a restaurant in China, you could do that.
Yeah.
Exactly. I can see a lot of good things and a lot of bad things coming from the portal gun.
My
Mostly
first
bad.
instinct would be to put it at work, so I wouldn't have to commute. I could just walk right into my office. But that's really short-sighted. I would probably put it in like Rome or Florence or somewhere awesome in Europe.
Somewhere where I do not want to be.
Exactly. What?
You know, you go from work to Rome on the same day.
Why would you not want to be in Rome?
You don't want to be at work.
No, that's what I'm saying is one portal would be at home, and I was like, the other one would be at work. No, that's stupid. I'll put the other one in Europe.
And then I said you want to go to places from where you don't want to be.
You're so confused.
That makes my
Words
head
mean
hurt.
Damn it! Things are things!
That actually says
Congratulations,
something right.
you've discovered tautology.
Oh my god. So, Dan, what would yours be?
I would say that one thing that would be at least useful in terms of actually having would be, and granted this is, I don't like to acknowledge the Hitchhiker's Guide movie from a couple years ago. I didn't find it particularly good, although I thought the acting was okay, but the storyline, they rewrote it and I didn't like it. But
Yeah,
they added in the point of view gun, where if you shot anybody with it, they would immediately understand your point of view. So I think that would be extremely useful in a lot of real world situations.
But then you could also use that for evil.
Sure.
Well, wasn't it like it was particularly very strong in women if they used it?
And I think that the idea was that the women invented it or wanted it or something because they wanted men to understand their point of view.
Oh,
I just want to use it like in business meetings when people were arguing with me.
no, you're wrong. Psh, hey, you're right. Save you a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Those 2-hour meetings, no, they're done in 5 minutes.
Yep.
What are you going to do with your life afterwards? I mean, come on now.
I have a better solution, a more practical solution to that problem.
What's that, Ron?
The phasers from Star Trek. Put it on stun. Anyone that's being a dork, hey, zap.
So Ron would be stunned to death then.
I would be stunning people, not to death. That's
No,
the whole point
it's-
of having it on stun is that you don't kill them.
Well, you just called him a dork.
Yeah.
You are what you
Well,
eat.
If I was going to be stunning
What are you
someone,
talking about?
if I was going to be stunning someone with a sci-fi weapon, it would be the Zat gun from SG-1 because that's way cooler.
Yeah, but the phaser's simple. Gets the job done. You're done.
Yeah, but the Zat gun like pops up when you squeeze it, and then it goes. "Doo-doo-doo-doo."
And he has them remake the noise too.
Well, Veg is good at Pantherian's good at those impersonations, so I guess it's not surprising he can impersonate a gun or something.
So,
Indeed.
Ron, was yours really the phasers, or was that
Yes.
just
Yeah, absolutely.
those poor things?
You can use it while driving. You see some idiot, it's a zap.
Do you know how dangerous that would be?
That's the point.
You better not get caught doing that. That's kind of like putting a laser pointer in someone's eyes. Just don't do it.
It only hurts for a second.
Yeah, then you're going to cause a lifetime of pain. Especially in Houston when everyone does 80 plus minimally.
Ron, stop urinating
What
on
highway
your
do
desk.
you drive on?
Yeah, seriously.
I-45.
What do I drive on?
I-45. Try it sometime.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
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 I know cops that do
45 every
120
day.
down there.
I-45
I'm
parking
doing
lot.
good to do 20.
Well, that's in the mornings.
What's yours, Veg?
Mine would be. Let's see. There's a combination of them, but mine would probably be the. I'm just
You look
cross
like
between two of them: Twin Blades of Azeroth, because why the hell not? And lightsabers.
So you want twin lightsabers
Yes.
that look like the blades of Azeroth.
Oh god, that would be amazing. I don't care what anybody would say. They would buy that in a second. But I mean, not only would you be able to cut food, you'd be able to cut people in half too.
And if you cut a loaf of bread, it would be toasted at the same time.
Does
Exactly.
that
That's
make
true,
really
yeah.
fast?
So Ron, real quick, what do you put in a toaster?
Things.
Bread.
Bread.
You're trying to
Wow.
get me to say toast,
Well, at least-
weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people will if you ask them that. So Ree has said that what she wants is the bow that she uses in WoW that's got like dragon heads on the recurves.
Heart
Yes.
Striker drops off Broodlord Lash Layer in Blackwing Lair.
That thing looks awesome. I have to admit, I've seen her in her skimpy outfit. This looks awesome.
And who wouldn't want to have dragon heads on their bow? I mean,
Quit chasing tail, Veg.
Good night, everybody.
That's Rasmus's thing, is Reese tail.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't been chasing that for a little while now.
Well, he's been too busy with the CA stuff, so.
Yeah. So I would definitely get either the Twin Blades of Azeroth or 2 Jedi lightsabers.
There you
And no, I would not cut my hands off or anything of my body because I would.
bet you would, actually.
Yeah,
No.
Veg. You would cut yourself.
Because with the lightsabers there'd be instruction manuals of how not to do so.
Yes,
Like-
but those
like, for
instruction
example-
manuals, those instruction manuals would contain words.
And
Yeah,
words
there's
do mean
instructions
things.
for a lot of things. Be filthy idiots that cut their legs with chainsaws. Yeah.
But that's all I got. And for obvious reasons, why with lightsabers or the twin blades.
Reese says
You are
Veg
not-
isn't allowed to chase her tail. Period.
I don't want to chase her tail.
She's gonna have
Oh, limping.
a new tail to chase pretty soon with a new model.
All right? New models, yeah, they're starting to come out fast and quick.
That's what she said.
That's what she? What have you been doing with Hishis?
What have you been doing with Ishis?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
I'm not the one who brought it up, Veg.
It was Brock's idea. He told me to.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Exactly.
All right.
By the way, your thing, I want to strangle you just because your blue thing that keeps flashing.
That's why I kept it there.
Just for you, Veg.
Such a dick.
Put it right up to the camera. Just for Veg.
Fine, then I'll show my awesome T-shirt then. Don't you?
There you go.
Yeah. I've been looking at your Daleks.
That's a big flash.
Yes.
There you go. There it goes again.
That actually hurts my eyes. Stop that.
One more. There we go.
Oh my god.
Oh, the fun.
Veg, what do your Daleks say?
Exterminate.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think we lost. Sir. No. That is creepy.
What?
He literally looked like his picture froze, but he didn't. He did not look like he didn't move at all.
You're creepy.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, that'll be Veg.
But that's pretty much it for this episode. Thank you for
God.
putting with. Yes. Yes.
I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, 35 will not be nearly as fail.
Oh, I can guarantee it will be. just less of me talking.
Thanks to Rian Dutchy and Tikatsuko.
That would be Brox.
That's me.
Oh, that's Brox. Okay.
Well, no, thank you for you.
Well,
then.
thank you to Brox also. But thank you to Ree and Dutchie for being in our live chat.
Thank you, everybody who listens. And as always, we will close this out.
As
I'm Veg.
always.
As always, I'm Veg.
I'm Penth.
I'm Brox.
And I am not letting Veg host this ever again.
Oh, you will one day when you forget about this. Toodaloo.
See you, bye.
Well, I gotta go, guys.